Thank you, sir. Let me share my screen first. Is my screen visible to you? Thank you. So thank you very much, sir. First of all, I would like to express my gratitude to Dr. Bedkar sir and Shri Kumarswami Mahavidyalaya Osa for providing me this opportunity to share my thoughts on transforming education under NEP 2020. This session would be basically focused on the multidisciplinary approach and the multiple entry exit of the students. So before we start with the session, I would like the participants to scan this QR code and tell me that when we talk about NEP 2020, so what's the first terminology that comes to your mind? I would request all the participants to scan this QR code and reply for this question, please. It will just take 2 minutes. You don't have to log into it. Just scan this code and write your answer. Scan this code with the Google and write an answer that when we talk about NEP 2020, what's the first term that comes to your mind? I will request the participants to scan this QR code and reply back, please. Participants to please scan this QR code and okay, getting the answers now. It's national education policy. Anything else? Any other term that comes to your mind when we talk about NEP? Kindly scan this QR code and write your answer. Participants to please scan this QR code and write the answer, please. So no more answers? It's all right. I mean, it's up to you. That's it. Okay. Well, thank you. Let's come to what NEP is exactly, what NEP talks about. So, National Education Policy 2020 is basically a vision document, and we need to extract the parts of this vision which can be optimized, operationalized, and it also seeks to reform the higher education system. It offers flexibility to the students in terms of choice of the subjects and also facilitates a combination of subjects. Basically, this flexibility allows the students to craft personalized education pathways that align with their interests and career goals. They have the flexibility to choose their courses, to choose the subjects, to get the multidisciplinary education. So they have a number of choices in this NEP 2020. For example, if a student is interested in both computer sciences and psychology, so now he can pursue both courses in both the disciplines simultaneously, fostering on a comprehensive education experience. NEP 2020 basically focuses creating an individual youth who can holistically develop. Holistically, education means the overall development of the child, that is the physically, emotionally, socially, mentally, and intellectually. So these are the 5 terms which we connect with the holistic education of a child. So when we talk about the physical development of the child, that means NEP, basically physical development means encouraging the healthy habits in the student. So NEP 2020 emphasized the importance of physical health and wellness, And schools and colleges are encouraged to integrate the physical education and sports into their curricula, promoting a culture of fitness and well-being. Regular physical activities is seen to be an essential part for maintaining the physical health and enhancing the cognitive function. So, coming to the emotionally developed part, NEP recognizes the importance of emotional intelligence in the persons and the personal life, in their professional life as well. So, NEP 2020 basically focused to teach the students how to manage their emotions, develop self awareness, build healthy relationships. Emotional development programs and counseling services are also proposed in NEP to support the students' emotional well-being. Coming to the socially developed, it means the effective communication, the empathy, the collaborations. So this education policy basically encourages the inclusion of activities and curricula that build their skills. Group projects, community services, and extracurricular activities are designed to help the students to develop social competitiveness that are vital in the multicultural and interconnected world. Coming to the mentally developed part, so it means creating critical thinking and problem solving skills, creativity in the students. So education strategies are being revamped to move away from the rote learning and towards the inquiry based, या फिर discovery oriented and discovery based teaching methods. This approach aims to cultivate a mindset of the curiosity and innovation among the students. Next is the intellectually developed student, that is NEP 2026, to provide the student with the robust foundation in the core subjects while allowing them to explore their interest. That's why they have given the students the multiple choices now. Students are encouraged to delve into the subjects that interest them, foster intellectual curiosity and academic excellence. Next, and further, this policy focus that all higher education institutes have to become multidisciplinary so that a student from any particular discipline can opt for from across various disciplines. So here we give the students a basket of number of papers where he can choose according to the interest. So according to NEP, multidisciplinary and holistic education is the need of the hour. It focuses on to produce overall developed individuals who are rooted in the Indian culture, but with the global outlook. The inspiration behind this introduction of holistic and multidisciplinary education basically comes from our ancient Indian rich heritage, that is the Taxila and the Nalanda universities and the Gurukuls, where the goal of education was not just to provide education or to provide knowledge, but it was preparing the student for the life after the education. The Taxila and the Nalanda University basically helps the students to self introspect, and that what are his strengths, and then they were a complete development of the personality of the student. The university in the ancient times, they used to offer different types of courses in which, along with the core subjects, that is chemistry or the mathematics or science basically, a student also had to learn skills like archery or music or carpentry. So these are the choices given to the students at that time as well. So along with the core subjects, they gain the knowledge of their Sanskriti, we say, or the environmental sciences. So they had a lot many options. That means they don't have to learn only the core subjects. The choices were given to the students that they can pick the subjects as per their interest and gain knowledge in that as well. So these was the already there in our ancient education system. Then gradually it started decreasing. I will not say that it ended completely, but yes, it started decreasing day by day, day by day. So now NEP has bring it again to our education system. They came up again with this, and it focus on to identify and nurture the distinct talent and the abilities of each student. It aims to equip the students with the relevant skills for the modern world. It focuses on developing our students. The slide is, I know, sir, I am focusing on the same slide only, please. I have not changed it yet. Yeah, because I'm telling you the introduction of NEP, so it's the same slide, please. So I was saying that NEP has come up again with the ancient education system which we had already, which we had, and there was multiple options given to the students. So now NEP focuses on to identify and nurture the distinct talents and abilities of each students. It aims to equip the students with the relevant skills for the modern world. It focuses on developing the students who are rooted in Indian culture, but with a global outlook. And the students now can take up the challenges of the 21st century. So it is preparing the students, it is giving the overall development of the child. Next is coming to what is a multidisciplinary, interdisciplinary, and transdisciplinary education. So these are the three terms which we have in NEP. The multidisciplinary approach is basically studying side by side. The students learn about the different disciplines independently, but may be encouraged to see the connections between them, the different subjects. And here we don't try to integrate the knowledge, but we take the best aspect of one discipline and apply them in the other discipline. The benefits of the multidisciplinary approach is deeper understanding of the subject, enhance the problem solving skills, improved communication skills, and prepare the students for the real world. We can take an example for this that, for example, if a student is studying physics and also economics, then he used the model of physics to solve the economic problems or to predict the market behavior. So here the disciplines will remain isolated as they are, but the student is able to think across the boundaries. So it empowers them to become well-rounded individuals and innovative problem solvers. Next we have is interdisciplinary approach. This is basically creating the bridges. Students actively engage with the knowledge from different disciplines to understand the central theme or the problem. Then they analyzed how these disciplines interact and inform each other. The interdisciplinary approach involves integrating the knowledge and methodologies from different disciplines to collaboratively address the complex issues or the problems. This approach emphasizes the interaction and blending of discipline perspectives to create more holistic and comprehensive solutions. For example, let's say a student is trying to build a drone. And so building a drone, it requires the knowledge of mechanical engineering. It also requires the knowledge of electric circuit. It requires the knowledge of software engineering. And by integrating the knowledge from different disciplines, if the student is able to produce one single product or achieve one single goal, then that is what we call it as interdisciplinary education. On the other hand, if we talk about the transdisciplinary, just a moment. Yes, transdisciplinary approach is breaking down the boundaries and creating something new. So the students go beyond just connecting or integrating the disciplines. They aim to transcend. That means they aim to exceed these boundaries and create a new unified understanding of a complex issues by combining the knowledge from various fields. It not only synthesize the knowledge from the different disciplines, but also from non-academic sources such as community stakeholders, industry experts, policy makers, all are taken in this transdisciplinary approach. So it aims to create a new framework, concepts and solutions that are not confined to the methods or the theories of a single discipline. Here we normally talk about the real life problems. For example, if we talk about designing a sustainable city, example, so we integrate the knowledge of from architecture, engineering, urban planning, environmental science, social science, all the knowledge of all these fields are integrated just to build a sustainable city. Okay. So to address these are integrated to address the ecological, economic, and the social needs of this sustainable city. So it works on a real life problem. The transdisciplinary approach works on a real life problem wherein the problem is identified, then it is solved through the combined efforts of the academic and the non-academic alike. So in the transdisciplinary approach, we include the non-academic ones, that is the community stakeholders, the industry experts, the policymakers, all are included in this transdisciplinary approach to solve the problem. So this promotes the requirement of cooperating and coordination between the different disciplines. Sorry. So again, there is a question for the all the participants. You are requested to scan this QR code and answer this question. This is a small case study about the multidisciplinary, interdisciplinary, and the transdisciplinary approach, which we had already talked. So it's a small question that to Greenwood Higher Education decides to improve its education system by integrating the knowledge into their curriculum. The school formed a team consisting of teachers from different subjects, IT experts, and education consultants. Initially, each group worked independently to identify the best tool for their specific needs. Later, they collaborate to create a cohesive plan, and finally, they involve students and parents to ensure that the new system matches with everyone's needs. So, in this case study, which approach was used when the teachers, IT experts, and education consultants collaborate to create a cohesive plan? You are requested to scan this QR code and answer that whether it's a multidisciplinary or interdisciplinary or a transdisciplinary approach. The participants, please scan this QR code and answer the question. I will give you 5 minutes for it. Please scan this QR code and answer this question. That in this case study, which approach was used when the teachers, IT experts, and education consultants collaborate to create a cohesive plan? Kindly open your Google Lens and scan this QR code and please answer this question. There are 34 participants and nobody is answering the question. I will request all the participants to scan this QR code. I mean, I will not get I will not take your name, who has answered what, but I should know that whether you are able to get it or not. Please answer it.
No, ma'am.
You're not able to get it. So kindly please read this case study and you can just give in the thought that what this question is talking about, whether it's talking about the multidisciplinary, interdisciplinary, or the transdisciplinary approach. Please read this question and give an answer to me. I mean, scan this QR code and give an answer that whether it's a multidisciplinary, interdisciplinary, or a transdisciplinary approach. Please. All right, I think the participants are not interested in answering. Okay, let me tell you. This question, okay, I think one participant said it's multidisciplinary. All right. So let me tell you, it's a interdisciplinary approach which the question is talking about. See, please mute your mic. I request the participants to mute your mic, please. It is creating a disturbance. All right. So this question is talking about interdisciplinary because it specially refers to the phase where the teachers, IT experts, and the education consultants collaborate to create a cohesive plan and integrating across different fields. See, we have three options. First is multidisciplinary, second is interdisciplinary, and third is transdisciplinary. The multidisciplinary approach involves experts from various disciplines working independently within their own field to address a common problem. If we see this case study, so in this case study, the multidisciplinary is also there, where it is when the teachers of each group, that the teachers, IT experts, education consultants, initially worked independently to identify the best tools for their specific needs. So here they are not collaborating, but they are working independently in the different fields. So this is a multidisciplinary approach with which they are adopting in the starting phase. But my question was, which approach was used when the teachers, IT experts, and education consultants collaborate to create a cohesive plan? That means it is a multidisciplinary approach because it involves the collaboration between the experts from the different disciplines. So where we have the collaboration of the experts, it is an interdisciplinary approach. Where we have the collaboration, it is interdisciplinary. And if we say where is the transdisciplinary in this case study, so there is also a transdisciplinary approach in this case study, wherein transdisciplinary is basically going beyond the boundaries, going beyond the disciplines. So wherein the team involves the students and the parents to ensure the new system to meet everyone needs. So this is the line which tells about the transdisciplinary approach because it is involving the academic and the non-academic persons in it to get the problem solved. So in this particular case study, we have all three approaches, but the question which I put was just for the interdisciplinary approach we talked about. The next is uh, the difference between the traditional approach and multidisciplinary approach, the NEP 2020. So for too long, the Indian higher education system has been deeply rooted in the disciplinary boundaries. Here the students have one subject and he or she used to study continue the subjects for the 3 years and no multidisciplinary approach was there. So now coming to what exactly is the difference between these two is first is focus. So in traditional approach, we can say the students traditionally focus on mastering the individual subjects only. This approach compartmentalizes the knowledge, making it difficult to see the bigger picture. And this approach was not able to connect the different subjects. But NEP 2020 emphasized integrating the knowledge from various disciplines. This fosters broader understanding of the world and allows the student to see the interconnectivity of different fields. Second is the curriculum. Traditional curriculum presents subjects in separate silos. Silos means the storage towers with the little overlapping so there. So traditionally the curriculum presents in separate towers, we can say. And the students learn the facts and the concepts from each subject only. They were not allowed to connect between the subjects. But NEP 2020 encourages a curriculum that weave the subjects together. For example, if a student is studying climate change, he might involve integrating science, economics, and sociology in it to understand the complex situation, the complex challenges involved in the climate change. So here the students are able, the curriculums are such that it is able to integrate the knowledge from different disciplines. Third is the teaching method. Traditional teaching methods often rely on the teaching lectures and the routine memorization to the students. The students basically passively receive the information and they are expected to recall it on the day of the test. So NEP 2020 promotes interactive activities and inquiry-based learning. Students actively explore the topics, collaborate on the projects, solve the problems that require applying knowledge from the multiple disciplines. Next difference is the assessment. Traditional assessment typically measures the subject-specific knowledge through the standardized test, which we already have. The test may not reflect the student's ability to apply the knowledge in the real world scenario, which is a gap was there. But this gap was filled by NEP 2020 and it encourages the project-based assessment now. Students demonstrate their understanding by applying knowledge across disciplines to solve their problems or create innovative solutions. Next is student learning. In traditional approach, it often leads to disjoint understanding of the world. The students may struggle to see how the subjects are connected and how they can apply the subjects to the real world. There was a huge gap in it, but now NEP 2020 aims to cultivate the holistic education to the child. Holistic means physically, emotionally, which we already talked about. So this holistic development of the child, the student develop the critical thinking skills and the ability to solve the complex problems and the challenges by integrating the knowledge from the various disciplines. Then next is the student choices. Traditionally, students have limited options with predefined curriculum. They don't have any options and they may not cater to individual interests or their needs for a well-rounded education. So here in NEP 2020, it offers the students more flexibility in the courses of selection, and they may choose minor subjects and the major subjects and combine the different subjects and the different disciplines, allowing them to personalize their learning journey. Now they can take the subjects as per their choices. They can integrate different subjects and gain knowledge from that. So coming to the teacher's role, in traditional approach, teachers act as a subject expert only. They basically, the teachers were expected to deliver the knowledge of the subject, the information of the subject to the students, and the students have to memorize it, memorize the facts. But in NEP 2020, the teacher's role is totally transformed. The teachers have become now the facilitators, and the teachers are guiding the student in the cross-disciplinary learning and encourage them to think critically, and they are the teachers basically foster the creativity in the students. Next, we can talk about the skill development. Traditional education focus on the developing skills specific to each subject only. These skills may not be readily transferred to other areas. And NEP 2020 emphasized critical thinking, communication, and problem solving skills that are applicable across the different disciplines. These skills prepare the students to adapt and flourish in a rapidly changing world. Preparation for the future. Traditional approach may leave students less prepared for the future, I can say, because the job market demands individuals who can adapt to the changing demand and solve the complex problems, and we are not able to prepare them for this. But in NEP 2020, students equipped the students are equipped with the difficulties of the 21st century, we can say, by nurturing a multidisciplinary approach. It prepares the students to tackle the interconnected challenges and contribute meaningfully to the society. So we are preparing the student to serve the society in the 21st century with all the challenges he can face, every challenges he can think critically about it. So coming to the overall approach, traditional education is often passive. It basically relying on memorizing the facts, and but it was a one-way communication. But NEP 2020 promotes active learning. Students engage with the material through interactive activities, encouraging creativity, innovations, and lifelong love of the learning. The students are more in the learning. They are living it. They are basically focusing on which subjects they are having the interest, and they are trying to pick those subjects in NEP 2020. So coming to the benefits of multidisciplinary approach. First is the holistic development of the child. By holistic development means by integrating various disciplines, it provides a comprehensive learning experience to the student. Then second is the enhanced creativity and innovation. Through exposures to diverse fields, students can cultivate creativity and innovate by combining the ideas from different domains. Next is better problem solving skills. A multidisciplinary approach, which is given in NEP 2020, it equips the students with the versatile problem solving skills, engaging them to address complex issues from various perspectives. Greater employability. Students with multidisciplinary educations are highly sought after by employers due to their adaptable skills and broader knowledge base. Then improved adaptability to the changing job market. Multidisciplinary education prepares students to navigate the evolving job market by insisting flexibility and adapting in their approaches to career development. So next we have is multiple entry exit in the higher education system, which was very important, which is actually very important, and which was the need of the hour. Multiple entry exit system can be considered the cornerstone for NEP 2020 because it allows the student to exit a program at any time with a relevant certificate or the diploma or the degree and re-enter the same program or a different program at a later time. So it gives the student the flexibility to complete the education as per his requirement. This system was so much required because earlier what happens, the students sometimes used to drop after maybe 1 year or maybe 2 years because maybe due to their financial problem or any health issues or the personal life problem or the parents problem. So they were sometimes the students have to drop their education after 1 year or 2 years. And what was happening is student was then we call out the students as dropouts because they don't have any certificate for completing 1 year. They don't have a diploma for completing 2 years. They don't have anything in their hand if they left the degree in between. So this system was very much needed because now the students have, if the student is dropping out after 1 year, so he is getting the certificate. If the student is dropping out after the second year, if the students wants to take a break and he want to explore the market, he want to explore the world, and then he want to continue education, then he can. So now he has the option to do all these things. He can take a break, he can explore the world, and then he can come back in the education system again and complete his education as per his requirement. So now, so this was very much needed, the multiple entry exit system in higher education system. So coming to the guidelines which is given by UGC for the multiple entry exit system. So UGC suggested either a 3 year program or a 4 year program. Preferably UGC is focusing on a 4 year program. This 4 year program we will be taking up in the next slide. Secondly, to implement this multiple entry exit system, the UGC asked the colleges and the universities to reserve few seats in the second year, third year, and the fourth year of every degree program for the lateral entry of the students. Because if the students has dropped the education in the first year, then after 2 years, maybe he is coming back for the education. So he will be taking admission in the second year. So every university has to keep some seats for the lateral education, the lateral entry of the students. Thirdly, the UGC also called for the maintenance of academic bank of credit, the ABC. I think you must be aware of this ABC, academic bank of credit. We'll taking up this academic bank of credit in the later slides also. So this ABC is required for every student in every semester for every academic program. So this ABC allows to compensate the credits, and the students can easily entry and can take the exit and can re-enter again because of only this academic bank of credit. So this is very important. So now this slide is the crux of all uh, entry exit part. So kindly focus it on. So we are focusing on the qualification type and the credit requirement. So one credit is equals to 15 hours theory and one credit is equal to 30 hours practical. That we all know, I think. So coming to what the qualifications are and what are the requirements and what is the completion period, we can talk about it. So first is the UGC certificate, the UG certificate. The students who opt to exit after completion of first year and have secured 36 to 40 credits will be awarded a UG certificate. But in adding to that, he has to complete one vocational course also of 4 credits, maybe during the year or maybe in the summer vacation of the first year. So these students are allowed to re-enter the degree program with the 3 years and completing the degree program within the stipulated maximum time of 7 years. So the student can take the exit after first year, and but he has to complete the education in 7 years only. Second is UG diploma. So the students who opt to exit after completion of the second year and have secured 72 to 80 credits will be awarded a UG diploma. But if in addition to that, they have to complete again one vocational course of 4 credits during the program, during the 2 years, or maybe during the summer vacation of the second year. So it is also a mandatory condition for them. So these students are allowed to re-enter within a period of 3 years and complete the degree program within the maximum period of 7 years. Coming to the 3 year UG degree program, students who wish to undergo a 3 year UG degree program will be awarded UG degree in the major discipline after successful completion of 3 years, securing 108 to 120 credits and satisfying the minimum credit requirements. After completing 3 year undergraduate program, a student have the option to exit and receive a UG bachelor degree. Alternatively, they can choose to continue for an additional year to pursue a 4 year UG degree with honors or with honors with research. They have two options. So the 4 year UG program have two options, maybe with honors and maybe with honors with research. Basically, why this honors with the 4 year degree program was introduced, because in foreign out of India, they are normally in European countries, they prefer to get the 4 year. They prefer the 4 year degree programs because the credits which we earn in 3 year degree program are not matching with their courses. So the minimum requirements for the master's degree we were not able to match in the foreign countries. So this 4 year degree program was introduced. So if their students are considering the future education or employment opportunities overseas, it is advantageous to them to opt for the 4 year degree program so that their credits can match there. Okay. And the students who secure 75% marks or above in the first 6 semester, that is in the 3 years UG degree, and wish to take research at the undergraduate level, can choose a research stream in the 4th year degree. So basically, after completing the 3 year degree program, the students have two options. He can go for a 4 year UG degree with honors, or he can go for 4 year degree honors with research. If he want to go honors with research, then he has to score at least 75% marks or 7.5 grades in the 3 years, in the previous 3 years. And if he has not scored 7.5%, 75% marks in the 3 years, then he has only one option. He has to do BCom honors, the 4 year UGA program, and he is not able to pursue for the research part. So he has two options. The students who have 75% plus marks, he has two options. He can go for honors or honors with research. The both options are open for them. So coming to 4 year UG degree honors. A 4 year UG degree honors in the major discipline will be awarded to the students who complete a 4 year UG degree with 144 to 160 credits and have satisfied the credit requirements. And a 4 year UG degree honors with research. In this, a student has to do a research project or a dissertation under the guidance of a faculty member of the university or the college. And the research project or dissertation will be in the major subject only which the students have chosen. And the students who they also have to secure 144 to 160 credits in the 4 year UG degree program. Okay, and this 144 to 160 credit will include the 12 credits of the research or the research project or the dissertation, which is already there in the program. So this is how the students get the benefit of multiple entry exit. Certificate in the first year, diploma in the second year, UG degree in the third year, and UG honors or UG honors with research in the 4th year. So these are the levels which are set by UGC, and the students are getting benefit of it. Coming to the master's program, If the student has completed only the 3-year UG degree and he is eligible, then he is eligible to get the admission in the 2-year master program. As it was earlier also, we were doing 3-year UG degree and we were taking 2 years of masters. So, but if the student has completed a 4-year UG degree with honors, then he will take admission in 1-year master degree program. And in both in 1-year UG degree program, he has to score 36 to 40 credits for the individuals who has completed bachelor degree with honors. So if he has completed the bachelor degree with honors, he have to earn 36 to 40 credits in the master degree in the program to get the master degree. And if he has done a 3-year program, then in the master degree he has to earn 72 to 80 credits. So this is the basic difference in this. Okay. Then coming to next is the intra-university and the inter-university transfers. The students can get a transfer inter-university as well as inter-university. So coming to inter-university first, a student begins their undergraduate studies maybe at University A and completes his 2 years after earning 80 credits. Then because for 2 years it is 80 credits. Then, due to maybe some family problems or maybe the family move, the students transfer to University B. Earlier, he was in Delhi, and then he is transferred to Jaipur, maybe. Okay. So the credits are also transferred through this ABC system, which we talked, the Academic Bank of Credit system. And this is known to be an inter-university transfer because the student is getting a transfer from one institution to the other institution. But what is intra-university transfer? If the student has taken admission in institution A and maybe after 2 years or after 1 year, he take a break from the education system, maybe for earning something or getting the knowledge of the market. Then after maybe 2 or 3 years, he is coming back for the education in the same university only, and now he wants to continue the education again in the same university. So both institutions are same in this case. So he was studying in maybe University of Delhi, and he is coming back to University of Delhi to complete his education. This is inter-university. So sorry, intra-university in the same university we can say. Okay. The first was inter-university, wherein the student is transferred from one institution to another. He is getting a transfer and he is getting a benefit of ABC. And the intra-university, the student has taken a break from the university and then he is coming back after maybe 1 or 2 years to complete the education. Again, he gets the benefit of ABC, that is Academic Bank of Credit, where the credits scored by the students are kept safely and he can complete his education afterwards. So these are the two transfers. Next is the benefit of multiple entry exit system. So first is reducing the dropout rates. Under the present situation, basically, we are following the traditional approach earlier. Okay. So what we were following till now, that if a student needs a break, we call him a dropout. But now this dropout term is not there. So basically, this multiple entry exit system is reducing the dropout rates. Now they got it because they are getting a qualification. After first year, they are getting a certificate. After second year, they are getting a diploma. So this exit and entry option provides with a break to the conventional patterns and make education more vibrant and valued for the student. It will also increase the gross enrollment ratio, which NEP basically focuses to increase the GER, the gross enrollment ratio in higher education. This gross enrollment ratio is basically the total enrollment divided by the population in the official group. So the focus of NEP is to increase this gross enrollment ratio. And when we award a certificate and a diploma to the students, we don't call them a dropout. We are awarding them something. So this is the very nice benefit of NEP 2020. So second is the flexible course completion period. The traditional system was very rigid, no flexibility of courses, no flexibility of course completion was there. The students have to complete the course within the period of 3 years only, or if he is doing masters within the period of 2 years only, but now he can take a break out of it. This innovative and flexible curriculum with various entry and exit points will replace the existing and rigid framework to provide the students the new opportunities and to choose and select the courses they want to. And the students can study, they can complete the study as per their preference, as per their convenience, as per their necessity. They have the flexibility to do it. And this flexibility are uh, promoted by ABC also. The ABC system will hold the credits of the students they earn during the first year and the second year, and then the students can thus use these credits for the additional education at any moment if they choose to take a break in between their study. They can resume at any point. So this is the flexibility of the course completion the NEP has provided to the students. Then next is permit the transdisciplinary combination. The students will have more freedom and flexibility to enroll in or withdraw from the courses as they see it. They will also have the chances to switch the courses. This education model promotes the integration of knowledge and skills from different disciplines to solve the complex and the real world problems. So this is the transdisciplinary combination because they are getting a freedom to enroll in different courses if they want. And then is values student choice of courses. The student will have more freedom under this system to choose the major and the minor courses they want to pursue. This will transform basically the Indian education, higher education system, and only interested students who want to complete the education degree with the flexibility, they have a lot many options to do it. So this is a very good system the NEP has introduced. Now again, a small question. I know these participants in the session are not more interested with the answer, but I will request the participants again to read the question, scan this QR code. This is the last question. So please read this question, scan this QR code, and please try to answer this question. This is a very easy case study, please. So Ravi, a student present at Punjab University, complete his first year and second year of UG there. So he has done his UG degree in the Punjab, first year and the second year in Punjab University. For personal reasons, he decided to transfer to Delhi University for third year. So according to the guidelines under NEP 2020, both universities facilitated Ravi's transfer smoothly. Ravi was able to transfer his credits earned at Punjab University to Delhi University without any losses. After completing his third year at Delhi University, he graduated with an undergraduate degree. So this was the case. Now, please tell me, according to NEP, which university will award Ravi his undergraduate degree? Because the question is, first year and second year Ravi completed in the Punjab University and third year he is doing at Delhi University and now he is getting a degree. So which university will award the degree to Ravi? First option is Punjab, second option is Delhi, third is both Punjab and Delhi University both will give, and fourth is university where he earned most credits. I will request the participants to scan this QR code and give the answer, please. Only one option answer is there. I will request the others. Please participate in it. If the multiple entry exit is clear to you, kindly participate. Give your opinion. Which university will award the degree to Ravi? Either it's Punjab, it's Delhi, both Punjab or Delhi University, or the university where he has earned the maximum credits. Please answer. I will request the participants to scan this QR code and get the answer. Only okay. I got three answers, three responses. Any other?
I choose Delhi University, ma'am.
Yeah. I can see the answers on the screen. So there are only three responses. All right, perfect. The answer is Delhi University only because since the students is able to get the transfer from Punjab to Delhi University, and he is also getting the benefit of ABC, the Academic Bank of Credit. That means the Delhi University has checked each and everything, and now the Delhi University is responsible to award the degree to the student, and not the Punjab University, and not uh, the university where he has earned most of the credits. It's the Delhi University, wherein the student has completed the third year. The third that university will award the degree to the student. All right, good. Perfectly fine, perfectly okay. So moving to next is APAR, Automated Permanent Academic Account Registry, and ABC Academic Bank of Credit. So I hope you all have heard about both the terms, or maybe APAR is something new for you. So for decades, students were relying on paper transcripts to document their academic achievements. We have the mark sheets and everything. Wherever we go, we used to keep our file with it with us. And then there was a the system has a limitation. Why? Because the transcripts were so bulky and they were prone to losses or damages. Sometimes we used to listen that somebody has found a file with all the degrees of somebody at the railway station or at the bus stand. So this was very risky to carry your original documents with you each and everywhere. So now this system has come with a solution of it. This APAR has come a solution with it for these challenges that we don't have to carry our all the degrees with us every time. We have the original degrees with us in our mobile and we can show it to them, or we can give our APAR ID to them and they can recheck it. So this APAR ID is basically an automated permanent academic account registry. It's a secure, let me move to the next slide. Okay. It's a secure digital record of your academic achievements. It gives a unique 12-digit code to the students that act as a student's digital identity throughout their academic journey. This unique identifier serves as a central repository for the students' academic credentials, including the degree, diploma, certificate, all the training details, or even any co-curricular accomplishment. Everything is there in the APAR ID. So additionally, APAR also links to the digital locker we have, so which is a secure online platform where the students can store the essential documents like exam results. And this approach simplifies the record management and eliminates the need of the bulky transcripts. So this is APAR. Coming to the benefits of APAR, APAR offers significant benefits for both the students as well as for the institutions. The employers in a university can verify the student credential electronically and save their time and efforts. Students don't have to worry about carrying bulky transcripts with them, and they can access their complete academic records securely from anywhere they want. And thirdly is APAR empowers the students with the overall control of their data. They can choose what information they want to share with whom. They don't. It's not like, "Hey, I have shared my APAR ID with you, and you can see anything and everything, whatever is there." The students have the option to show. The students have the option to choose what information is to be shared with the other person. So this is a very secure and a good system. Next is ABC, Academic Bank of Credit. So what this ABC is? ABC is basically a digital repository of credits and have a provision to store, verify, and transfer and redeem the academic credits earned by the students from various higher education institutes within the country. For example, if a student is pursuing a degree in one college, and then he can pursue an elective course simultaneously in the other college as well. And the credits will be accumulated universally in their account, in their ABC account. So now, so it's basically a digital repository of credit having a provision to store, verify, transfer, and redeem academic credits earned by the student. Next is the bank of credits would be extended to various type of learning like vocational, distance, or online education, all type of credits. Wherever the students are earning, all credits will be transferred to this ABC account. Then third is the credits stored in the credit bank would able to help the students who wants to exit the education, mid courses or the degree, and use the accumulated credits to re-enter at a later stage. So they can take an inter-university or inter-university transfer whenever they want. So then is to maintain a safety and security against the cyber crimes. And because the Aadhaar-enabled digital locker will be used to subside the whole credit recognition and verification process. So this is about ABC. Now, how this ABC works. I think you all must be aware of this ABC ID and how this is working. So this is a small picture which describes how this ABC works. Basically, when the students get admission in our university, then the students creates a ABC ID. Then this ABC ID they share with their the students share this ABC ID with the colleges and university where they are taking the education. Then the college contacts the National Academic Depository regarding this. Then the NAD verifies the credits collected by the students. And once the NAD verifies the credits of the students, then it is shared to the students in their ABC account. Then it reflects to their ABC account. It's not directly. So in the first year, the students have to create the ABC ID, and then all this process begins. Once he has cleared the first year, the credits is transferred to ABC. Then he cleared the second year, the credits are transferred to ABC. Like this. Coming to the benefits of ABC, first is the multiple entry and exit points. This allows the students a greater flexibility in their education. They can start a program, they can take a break, and they can return to complete it at a later stage without losing any credits. So this ABC is allowing them to do all these things. They can also transfer to a different institution or in the same institution they want. So this ABC is allowing them the multiple entry exit. Second is the credit transfer and accumulation. Credits earned by the students are stored in the ABC and can be transferred between the institutions and used towards different programs. This allows the students to build up credits over time and use them to complete a degree at their own pace whenever they want. And then customized degrees. With the credit transfer system, students can potentially design their own degree by combining credits from different programs or the different institutions. This gives them more flexibility in tailoring their education to their specific interest or to their specific needs or goals. So both ABC ID and this APAR, if both this works together to provide a comprehensive and flexibility system for managing the student records and credits in India. APAR ID is basically the overall student ID that tracks the entire academic history, and ABC is a way to access and manage the credits within the ABC platform using the APAR ID for login. So this is because APAR ID is mandatory for your ABC login. So these are interconnected also. No. Okay, all right. So thank you very much for your patient learning. I hope I have cleared all these points related to multidisciplinary approach and multiple entry exit. Yeah, please. Yeah, yes, sir. Yeah. roughly?
जी नमस्ते, सभी को नमस्कार। नमस्ते मैडम। मैडम मेरा सवाल है कि जो एजुकेशन 2020 आई, अगर एक बच्चा बीए में एडमिशन लेता है तो वो 1 साल पढ़ाई करता है तो उसे सर्टिफिकेट मिलेगा, और द्वितीय सेकेंड दूसरी साल करेगा तो डिप्लोमा मिलेगा। जैसे मैं अपने यहाँ का उदाहरण दूँ कि एक बच्चा हिंदी, समाजशास्त्र और राजनीति शास्त्र 3 विषय लेता है तो उसे 1 साल करने के बाद एक सर्टिफिकेट मिलेगा, लेकिन वो सर्टिफिकेट लेकर किस क्षेत्र में जा सकता है? क्या ये भी तय किया गया है कि जैसे कोई सर्टिफिकेट पहले से हमारे ऑलरेडी जो यूनिवर्सिटी या इंस्टीट्यूट आजकल देते हैं आए हमारे, तो वो कहीं ना कहीं उसी आधार पर दिए गए कि ये बच्चा ये डिप्लोमा करके उस क्षेत्र में जा सकता है, तो ये हमारा बीए वाला जो विद्यार्थी होगा ये कहाँ पर जाएगा?
तो देखिए, एनईपी क्या कहता है? एनईपी आपको ये कहता है कि आप एक मेजर सब्जेक्ट लीजिए और एक माइनर सब्जेक्ट लीजिए। दैट मीन्स द स्टूडेंट इज ऑप्टिंग फॉर 2 सब्जेक्ट्स, वन इज मेजर एंड वन इज माइनर, है ना? जैसे कि अभी आपने कहा सब्जेक्ट्स के नाम शायद अपने हिंदी में बोले, सॉरी, तो मैं थोड़ा सा पकड़ नहीं पाऊंगी उनको। सपोज एक बच्चे ने हिस्ट्री लिया है एज ए मेजर सब्जेक्ट और साइकोलॉजी वो अपने माइनर में पढ़ रहा है, तो जो सर्टिफिकेट उसको मिलेगा वो मेजर सब्जेक्ट का मिलेगा सर। तो वो उसी डायरेक्शन में अपना काम स्टार्ट कर सकता है जो उसने मेजर सब्जेक्ट लिया होगा, क्योंकि वो 2 ही सब्जेक्ट पे काम करेगा अभी, तो उसको एक मेजर पिक करना है और एक माइनर सब्जेक्ट पिक करना है। इसके अलावा एनईपी क्या करता है? एनईपी उनको ओपन कोर्सेज की भी बास्केट देता है, जिसमें वो अपने इंटरेस्ट के और भी सब्जेक्ट को प्लस कर सकते हैं। एक ओपन बास्केट हर इंस्टीट्यूट को देनी है, जिसमें अगर वो आर्ट्स का बच्चा है तो वो आर्ट्स का पेपर नहीं लेके वो साइंस या कॉमर्स का पेपर लेगा टू गेट दी मल्टी डिसिप्लिन एजुकेशन। सपोज आर्ट्स का बच्चा है तो वो सपोज बेसिक्स ऑफ अकाउंटिंग ही ले लेगा, या फिर साइंस का कोई एनवायरमेंट साइंस का पेपर ले लेगा, बड़ा बेसिक सा, उसमें काफी बेसिक पेपर्स उसको ऑफर कर जाते हैं। तो इसलिए उसको मल्टी डिसिप्लिन एजुकेशन भी मिलती है कि वो सिर्फ आर्ट्स ही नहीं पढ़ रहा, वो दूसरा सब्जेक्ट भी पढ़ेगा और वो मैंडेटरी है उसको पढ़ना। दूसरा जो आपका क्वेश्चन है उसका ये आंसर है कि जो भी वो मेजर सब्जेक्ट पिक करेगा, सर्टिफिकेट उस पर्टिकुलर सब्जेक्ट का मिलेगा उसको सर। जयवीर जी, आई होप आई एम क्लियर टू यू।
जी धन्यवाद, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
हाँ जी, धन्यवाद। यस सर।
Good evening, Dr. Bidkar sir, Principal sir, and good evening, ma'am. Wonderful presentation you have made on NEP, and really we are going for metamorphosis in education system after very quite a long time and finding out a need, and we are changing it. That is a very important step what we are doing. So it is like changing my car, which was there initially, and now I'm taking a new car with a more automation and more, this. So I have to change, the driver also has to learn about this. So I think the responsibility of the teacher, the responsibility of teacher has increased a lot. We have to learn a lot. And what you said correctly, we are going to be a facilitator, mentor nowadays. All information is there. We don't have to teach ABC to the student now. They should have they should understand what is ABC. And then if they require, they can take a help. That is what a mentorship or facilitator means. And you have very well explained multidisciplinary, transdisciplinary, and one more you said. 3 things you talked about the disciplinary.
Interdisciplinary, transdisciplinary, and multidisciplinary.
Yeah, interdisciplinary, right. So very well explained those 3 points and very important. I'm from the medical field and I'm a medical professor at the medical college. So many of the time it happens at 12th that, the child is confused whether he should keep bio and maths together or he go only with the biology or he should go only with the maths. So 3 options are there in front of him. So 3 ways in front of him. So which to select? And the parents are forcing him to go to on one line and he wants to go on both the line. Or if he's confused, he try to keep both of them together, and at the end, he lands in no land man area. So that is what is happening exactly. So in this, how NEP will really help in this kind of cadre? Because once I had taken admission in science, and the student finds it difficult and it is not his butter bread and butter he once he identified. Now here I think NEP will give option, he can change the stream at any moment. So that is
That's it.
wonderful thing what I feel, that
Right.
is what I'm
Yes,
understanding.
sir.
So whether it is correct or no, please comment
Yes,
on
sir.
this. And
Yes,
second
sir.
thing is,
Sir, this is actually
second question is also there. I will ask second question also. Is nowadays, once you are getting good score, so you will get admission in science. If you are getting better means okay score, then you will be going for commerce. And if you are having that cadre, why we are having that cadre? Because art is also so important, the commerce is also important, and the science is also
yes, sir.
important. We are having that this cadre, MBBS, BMS, BUMS, BHMS, we are having cadre, if I will not get admission because of the poor NEET score, I will go to this, I will go to that. Why we are not having all these levels, the streams at one level? Can NEP will neutralize this kind of differences between the degrees and the courses? And that these are my two important questions. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Wonderful. You have wonderfully explained all this, and thank you for such a nice question. The first question was if the student has opted for science, and then in the second year he realized that I'm not able to cope up with the science, and now he wants to switch to commerce or arts. Yes, he can do it, and in that case, he will be getting a bachelor degree in the linguistic education, we say. So yes, the NEP has also focused on it. If the student is not able to uh, uh, continue the same stream in the 3 years, he can change it and he can go for the second option as well. So in that case, he will also get the degree and the credits are also transferred to the second stream. As we say,
Yeah,
the
but
ATC benefit
he
is also
doesn't
there.
have to start with the 11th, isn't it? He has, if suppose he has gone through 11th, he cleared 11th science. Now he's thinking that it's not okay for me. I should go for commerce now. So that
Yeah,
11th will be considered. It will not be a first year. Again he will go into the commerce and he will be attending first year class.
it will
It's
be a
not so.
it will be a second year, but the basic papers he has to clear. The basic paper he has to take up just because it's advanced level he is going into. So we can't say you can do first year from science, second year from commerce, and third year from arts, and you will get a degree. There's some basic papers there are which the students have to clear for it because the credits should match the course curriculum should match because in the third year we have the advanced paper, not the basic paper. So the student can't take it up. The science students can't take this advanced papers of commerce in the third year. No, so they should have the basic knowledge about the subject. If they have it, so they can definitely change the subject. And
What
second
about
question was, yeah,
the same second
please sir,
question?
continue. Yes, sir. The second question was about, I forgot, sorry. Second question was about
It is about the cadre, what we are having cadre.
the cadre.
If suppose you are not going to get an admission in science, means you are what we can say, the student also get demoralized and he start thinking about his educational level and other things. So why we are having this cadre? All options, all gates should be at the same level. Why we are having this kind of cadres?
Let's see, this cadre was, I think, 10 or 15 years back. But now, if we see the trend which is already changing, the students are more going towards arts, not going towards sciences. You can see the change in the admission in the 11th, 12th, or the bachelor's degree as well. The students are going for IAS, RAS. The students are doing this psychology. They are more going towards psychology examination, not going towards this science stream. So the students are taking a deviation from this education which we already had, the cadre which we already had. The students are getting out of it because they are able to think creatively. They are focusing on where they have to go. The students are very much clear in mind because now so much is available on internet and everything. So the students are very clear that what is their goal, where they have to go. All students don't want to be an MBBS. You can now see the students are scoring 97% in 12th. they don't want to continue science. They are going in arts education. They want to be a IAS officer. They want to pursue psychology. And even NEP has also focused on this, that because NEP focus on the creative thinking, the problem solving approaches, and the multidisciplinary approach. This all will help the students to get out of this ranking system of science, art, the commerce and arts. The students will definitely will come out of it, and they will take this stream as per their requirement or the needs or whatever they want to do. They can explore it in the real world.
Yeah, but the cutoff lines are there, and I think there is a fight for marks. And what has happened in a NEET, I think that is a precipitation of, getting score and getting score and getting score. So I think that score business should not be there. What I feel, the grade business should be there, and I think that is how we can neutralize this. Otherwise, the competitive drive is too much in our education system. If you'll go to abroad,
Right,
you'll find welcome education is there. Whatever field you want to go, you can go over there. And so that kind of, I think, differences should be neutralized. Thank you very much
yeah.
for your wonderful
Thank you, sir.
explanation and the
Thank you,
credentials
sir.
and UPC you have talked about, DigiLocker you have talked about, wonderfully placed, and it is now in need of
Thank
a
you, sir.
time. Thank you very
Right,
much.
sir. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Okay. Hmm. Okay. All faculty. Yes, sir. Yeah. Right, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
थैंक यू अंकिता मैम और बेदकर सर। अंकिता मैम को बस इतना ही कहना चाहेंगे कि अंकिता मैम NEP 20 पर तो कई सारे कोरोना काल से मैंने देखा है कि बहुत सारे कार्यक्रम हुए और सभी लोगों ने अपने अपने पक्ष रखे और कई विषय हाल फिलहाल में मैं एक कार्यक्रम में बैठा था तो गुरु शिष्य परंपरा और NEP 2020 पे चर्चाएं हो रही थी। तो मगर मैं नई राष्ट्रीय शिक्षा नीति को तो आज नया नाम दिया गया, नई शिक्षा नीति को नाम बदल करके राष्ट्रीय शिक्षा नीति किया गया है, वो मैं जहां तक समझता हूँ। मगर आपने जो आज प्रेजेंटेशन दिया मैम, मैंने जो देख रहा था कि इतने गंभीर तरीके से मैं कैमरा बंद किए हुए था क्योंकि कुछ भी एक न्यूज बनाकर मुझे भेजना था और मैं जल्दीबाजी में ईयरफोन लगा करके मैं सोचा कि ऑफिस से निकलकर कुछ बातें कर लूं। अंकिता मैम, ये बेदकर सर का बहुत बड़ा योगदान है कि इस तरह का शाम को शाम 1 घंटे का यज्ञ चलाते हैं प्रत्येक दिन हर विषय पर।
सही है।
कभी-कभी एक सेशन करवाने में तो लोग का हालत खराब हो जाता है। सर ने इतने सारे सेशन करवाकर अपना एक इतिहास बनाया यूट्यूब पे कि कई सारे सेशन हो चुके हैं। और मैं पटना बिहार से हूँ और अंकिता मैम, और मैं पत्रकारिता का विद्यार्थी हूँ, कोई शोधार्थी तो नहीं हूँ, मगर एक बात हमें यहाँ जब से जुड़ते आ रहा हूँ तो मैंने सीखा है, अपने आप को इतना समझा है कि एक पत्रकारिता का विद्यार्थी होने के नाते किसी शोधार्थी से कम में रहना ये हमारी मूर्खता हो जाएगी, क्योंकि जो हमारा वर्क होता है वो शोध पे होता है, क्योंकि वो जब तक संवाद नहीं करेंगे तो शोध होगा भी नहीं। तो आपने जो प्रेजेंटेशन दिया इतने अच्छे तरीके से बारीकी से, जयपुर से है, राजस्थान से, क्योंकि जयपुर की भूमि से हमारे के वहाँ मास कम्युनिकेशन के प्रोफेसर है, शायद आप जानते हो उन्हें, संजीव बनावत सर। संजीव बनावत सर काफी मतलब पत्रकारिता जगत में अपना एक चेहरा रखते हैं वो और वरिष्ठ हैं। तो ये इस बहाने आपका जो कार्यक्रम हुआ और बेदकर सर को मैं तहे दिल से शुक्रिया करता हूँ कि अंकिता मैम जैसी वक्ता जो आज पहली बार मैं इनके बीच में बैठा हूँ, मैं कभी हमारी बात भी नहीं हुई है। कोरोना काल में कई सारे गुरु मिले, मगर आज मैम ने जो समझाया है, मैम आपने बारीकी से समझाया, कुछ क्वेश्चन भी आप पूछ रहे थे, तो मैं कुछ मतलब मेरे पास कोई शब्द नहीं है कि मैं क्या कहूँ। अगर मेरे मन में सवाल उठता तो मैं कह सकता था, मगर मेरे मन में इसलिए भी सवाल नहीं उठा क्योंकि आपने बारीकी से उस चीज को समझाया है मैम। तो मैं वेदकर सर से एक अनुरोध करूंगा कि NEP 20 से अगर संबंधित या किसी अन्य विषय से संबंधित अंकिता मैम का अगर कभी भी एक सेशन और लेना हो तो अवश्य लीजिए, क्योंकि इनके पास बहुत सारी चीजें, क्योंकि इन्होंने जब बता रहे थे तो इनकी बातों से ही समझ में आ रहा था, इनसे सीखने के लिए बहुत सारी चीजें हैं। धन्यवाद।
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू सो मच, थैंक्स अ लॉट। थैंक यू
Thank you, sir.